Addressing banking chiefs and players in the financial sector, the governor, however, maintained that this will be based on some conditions.
In order to address the overall risks of the industry and to properly risk profile individual banks, we are revising the current risk-based supervision framework to take into account the current developments in the global banking environment. As part of our efforts to reduce the level of impaired assets, we have embarked on an exercise with the banks to help clean their books and remove the structural challenges that undermine the effective credit delivery process.
The governor also described the decision to close down the 5 banks as very painful.
The actions that we have taken, we are looking at promoting the overall good of the financial sector. These actions are not easy to take, and I can give you an account of how I communicated the decision to the directors of the banks that were involved. I tell you, this was not an easy decision.
He also had some advice for those who think it's bad for all the local banks.
We have some very good banks, very good indigenous banks that are doing very well. I don't want to, the last time I did this, I mentioned a few banks' names and the others were upset. So today I'm not going to mention the indigenous Ghanaian banks that I think are doing very well. So we have some very good Ghanaian banks. And I encourage the public to be confident in sending their deposits to a Ghanaian bank.
The governor was optimistic that some of the recent measures taken would indeed help stabilize the market. He also spoke about the city's performance.
However, the government has indicated that such support will be limited to indigenous banks that are solvent, well-governed and managed, and in full compliance with the Bank of Ghana's regulatory requirements, and able to demonstrate that they have been unable to access private sector solutions for recapitalization. Looking ahead.
Speaking at the same meeting, Vice President of the Association, Frank Edu, said everything must be done to ensure that the recent regulation measures have little impact on local banks and those in good standing.
We are also concerned about the image that some of these actions, although very positive in the sense that it's securing the sanctity of the banking sector, is making sure that customers do not lose deposits. It's meant to build confidence, further confidence in the banking sector. Nonetheless, the way the story is portrayed by the press somewhat also gives cause for concern. So, to the extent that all these actions seem to have affected local banks, and even though the governor has on occasion mentioned that not all local banks are in trouble, it would appear that if we are not careful, this tsunami, the effect of this tsunami may be extended and therefore cause problems, not for only local banks, but also for other banks.
The association also gave special honors to the outgoing managing director of Barclays Bank, Patience Achianu.
I'm very grateful for making me successful, because without you and your support, I don't think I would have been able to achieve what I've achieved so far. And to everyone else, thank you all. Enhance our contribution to the financial services industry, because you agree with, and where I'm going to offers a lot of scope, seeking your support on the way forward.
The Ghana Bankers Association was also confident that strong competition in the banking sector would indeed lead to efficiencies in their operations and provide quality service to customers. The banking sector saw its asset for last year grow by 12.8% to 93.2 billion cedis. Deposits, on the other hand, reached 58.3 billion cedis after a 10% jump.